The vicious cycle of addiction, Mark's story. Ever wonder why folks struggling with addiction have such a hard time breaking free? It's a question I get all the time. Let's talk about Mark. Mark's got this gambling problem, see? He's already knee-deep in debt, but that itch to lay down a bet, to chase that win, it's eating him alive. Now you and I, we look at that and think, man, why doesn't he just stop? Can't he see he's headed for disaster? But addiction doesn't work that way. It's not about logic, it's about a cycle, a pattern of thinking and behavior that traps you. And today we're gonna break down that cycle, those 5 steps that pull you in and keep you stuck.
Why am I so unlucky? If I could just hit it big, I could finally be happy.
This whole thing starts with pity, with feeling sorry for yourself. You mess up, you do something you know you shouldn't, and that voice in your head starts whispering. In Mark's case, he blows a wad of cash at the casino, and he's drowning in regret. Why am I so unlucky? He tells himself. If I could just hit it big, I could finally be happy. See, that's the trick right there. He's convinced himself that gambling is the answer to his problems, a way to escape the consequences of his actions. This is where that addiction takes root, in that moment of self-pity, that belief that you're powerless, that you deserve a pass because you're hurting.
It's just a small setback. I can win it back. It'll be different next time.
So Mark's lost, he's down in the dumps, but that's when the bargaining starts. He tries to rationalize his behavior, make a deal with himself. It's just a small setback, he thinks. I can win it back. It'll be different next time. That's the addict's mantra right there, just one more time. He's justifying his behavior, telling himself it's not a big deal, that he can control it. But here's the thing about control. Addiction loves to take it away. It whispers in your ear, tells you that you got this, that you can handle it. But the truth is, the more you bargain, the deeper you sink. Now, Mark's really starting to cook. He's convinced himself that gambling is the only way out, the only way to fix his financial woes. That's the danger of this stage. You start believing the lies you tell yourself. He's not just thinking about gambling, he's obsessing over it, replaying past wins in his head, dreaming of hitting it big. This is where the addiction takes control, starts dictating your thoughts, your actions. It's like a voice in your head telling you that this is the answer, that you need this to survive. But it's a lie, a cruel trick designed to keep you hooked. Demon as demon. You need this, Mark. It's the only way out. You know it is. Just one more win, and all your problems will disappear. Deep down there's a part of Mark that knows he's playing with fire. That little voice, his conscience, starts to pipe up. Conscience as conscience. Don't do it, Mark. You know you'll regret it. But the addiction, it's cunning. It knows how to silence that voice. It drowns it out with promises of wealth, of excitement, of escape. This is the battleground, folks, the place where you decide who's in control, you or the addiction. And for Mark, well, he's losing the fight. The allure of that big win, it's just too strong to resist. And just like that, the other shoe drops. Mark gambles again and he loses big time. The regret, it hits him like a ton of bricks. Mark, I screwed up. I should have listened to that voice inside my head. This is where the cycle starts all over again. He hates himself, feels sorry for himself, and guess what? That pity party is the perfect breeding ground for addiction. It's a vicious cycle, a downward spiral that can be tough to break free from. Look, we all got to remember, addiction thrives in the shadows. It wants you to believe you're alone, that nobody understands, but that's a lie. There are folks out there who've been through it, who get it. Reaching out, asking for help, that's the first step to breaking free. Remember, you're stronger than you think. You got this.